Hello, everyone, and welcome to another random bit. Well, it's not really random, to be honest. This is part two of my two-part series for that four-game series against the Mets, and I am late yet again because I guess we're now figuring out why I never schedule anything and that I do things kind of randomly. It avoids a situation where I say I'm gonna be back in an hour and a half and really I'm back 2 hours later. So yeah. Um, so the two first games of the series really didn't go very good for the Expos. Especially the last game, we got torched 12-4. It was already 11 nothing after four. Um, so yeah, things not really going quite the way that we would like for the Expos at this point. And of course, the Mets is the team that's at the top of the standings in the East. So what that means is that we've dropped two full games and we are now 15 games and a half behind. It's gonna be a tough road up, that's for sure. So for game three, the Mets are gonna send Ron Darling on the mound. He has a pretty decent season going. Ron Darling should be in his 30. Yeah, he's 33. He's a decent pitcher, not superstar, but pretty decent. Nonetheless, we're going to send Jose Rosado, one of the very few bright spots on the team so far this season. He's been pretty good. His 3-2 record is a little bit misleading. He's pitched relatively well so far this season. So we're going to hope that he can do that again today. We need something, we need a spark, something to go right against the Mets. It's been pretty disastrous so far. Man, I ate some fruit salad that I made, and it has blackberries in it, and I love blackberries, but the little seeds sometimes can be kind of sour when you like bite through them or something. Okay, alright, so for this game, the Mets are going to send Quilvio Veras, Greg, unbeatable Greg Jeffries, Rafael Palmeiro, Burnitz, Chili Davis, Dave Martinez, Benito Santiago, and Aaron Ledesma. So pretty much their best lineup. Dave Martinez is coming off a game where he was 5 for 5. That's pretty good. I'm gonna make a couple changes here, hoping to shake things up a little bit. So Bill Doran has been a little bit on a cold spell lately. So let's play Blankenship at first. I don't really have many people that can play first base. And Mark Whitten is also tired, so let's give Ruben Rivera a start in right. There you go. Right, let's have Rivera bat 6th here. Well, thank you. Thank you. We'll see. We'll see how things go. I feel like I forgot to take my heartburn medicine this morning, and now my body is rebelling against some of my life choices today. How did the second game against the Mets go? Let's just say that after 4 innings, it was 11-0 for the Mets. I lost 12-4. It was terrible. Ben Van Ryn was really bad. I pulled him really early, and then Rick Mahler did really poorly in relief as well. So at that point, when it's 11-0 after 4, it's pretty tough to come back. Not impossible. I didn't give up. I did score 4 runs in the 5th inning, but just couldn't come back. It was bad all around. Dave Martinez was 5 for 5 in that game. Greg Jeffries was like 4 for 5. The unbeatable man. All right. Oh, Ray Sanchez is preset strategies. I have them pretty low. The way that I the way that I look at it, my pitchers are so bad that a lot of situations an intentional walk is probably a good solution, but with my pitchers, yeah. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention with the 12-4 game, it was 4-0 for the Mets before I even registered out in the first inning. Van Ryn walked the first two batters, then Palmeiro hit a single, and then Burnitz hit a grand slam. There you go. 4 batters up, 4-0 for the Mets already. I knew it was going to be a long day. But yeah, I have everything set as the preset strategies, and I know that it might not be the best solution. Yeah. Honestly, at this point, I'm more worried about Greg Jeffries. I'm not kidding when I'm saying I cannot retire this guy. Every year, he's so good against my team. Like, he's the guy in the lineup that scares me even more than Burnitz. Now, Burnitz does have 20 home runs. That's pretty darn good. We're only in June. But Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and try to generate. I think it would be great if we could generate offense early for the first time, because the first 2 games I fell. In the first 2 games, I fell behind in the first inning and then forget about it. Burnitz was not that bad, but yeah, he's definitely being a little bit better than he was in real life. Let's put just MLB. Yeah, that's what I thought with Milwaukee. He did have a few 30 plus home run seasons. Then he got one with Colorado as well, but it was in Colorado, right? So Burnitz was pretty decent, but he never hit for a super high average or anything like that. So he's to me, he's kind of like the prototypical 5th spot hitter. Not necessarily a great average, but definitely a lot of pop in his bat. In real life, that's how I saw him anyway. Okay, alright, so. Alright, play ball and go Expo. Alright, 0-2, so Ron Darling having a decent season. We have lost all 5 games against the Mets this season, so that's not good. And that's a grounder to first. Grissom is next. No count on Grissom. Oh, that's it. Oh no, it's gonna get cut. Oh, that one was deceiving. It looked like the ball was going to carry and everything, and then when I saw the center field like being kind of casual, I was like, oh no, he's catching that. Alright, Calderon had a bad game last game. His average dropped to a paltry 413. 2-2 to Calderon. And that's it weekly to right. And that's going to be cut by Dave Martinez. And that's 3 outs. That would have been awesome to get a few runs on the board here. Alright. So Jose Rosado is on the mound. Quilvio Veras with his inflamed knee is going to be the first batter here. 0-1 to Veras. Oh, tried to bunt. The ball was like in his face. 1-2. That's it to third. Barbary with Doherty, and he's out. Alright, Invincible Man, Greg Jeffries, that's what I call him. We cannot get this guy out. 0-1 to Jeffries. And that's another hit. Yeah, if I were to go look at Jeffrey's stats in my save, like lifetime average against the Montreal Expos, 894 against the rest of the league, 275. Oh boy. Rafael Palmeiro is next. Greg Jeffries is at first with 1 out, 1-1 to Palmeiro, and that's another hit. Alright, so now runners on first and third, 1 out, and Jeremy Burnitz is the batter. No count. Oh, that's it to left. Calderon after it. I think it's going to be deep enough. And it was. So in all 3 games so far, I gave up runs in the first inning. So that's not a good way to start the game, of course. Now, Chili Davis is next. 1-1. There's 2 outs now, too. Oh, look at the Shields. He's like, got it. There you go. Alright, so we do give up a run. That sucks. I'd like to play with the lead for once. Alright, Charles Johnson gets us started in the second inning. Full count on Johnson. Grounds it to second, and he's out. Brett Barbary is next. Oh, his average has dropped. He might not be as good anymore. Ha! Look at him saying, screw you. I'm gonna hit a double. Alright, so a double for Barbary. So now we have a runner in scoring position with 1 out. And that brings up Ruben Rivera. Alright, the rookie, come on, man. 2-2. That's a good spot to do some. Oh, yeah, that's it really well. That's gonna be extra bases. And that's a double for Rivera. The run scores. Game tied at 1. Good play. Good play by the rookie. I like them opposite field. I do. I'm a bit of an old school baseball fan. Ray Sanchez is next. Runner on second, 1 out, 2-1. Oh no, it's another one of those that's dying. That's twice that I got fooled. Like right off the bat, I'm like, oh, it has some Alright, Lance Blankenship is next. 1-2 to Blankenship. And that's, oh, now that's it. Oh, Dave Martinez with the diving play. I got robbed. Well, not me, but Lance Blankenship did. Well, technically I did. Indirectly. Alright, so we're tied. At least we managed to tie the game. Tied at 1 going into the bottom of the second. Dave Martinez, fresh off of his diving catch here. 0-2. Alright, and he struck out. Benito Santiago is next. 1-2. Another strikeout. So Rosado continues to show some nice things on the mound. He did allow that 1 run in the first inning. 2-0 to Ledesma. That's it to left. Calderon after it. Alright. And the Mets are down 1-2-3. Time to go and do some damage. Jose Rosado is going to get us started here. No count to Rosado. Grounds it to first. And he's out. 1 out. Alright, the Shields, you haven't done much so far in that series. Now is your time to shine. Okay, yeah, that doesn't work for me. Pop fly to short, and he's out. Grissom with 2 outs, 1-1. That's it to left. Davis gets it. And the Expos are also going down 1-2-3. Ron Darning is next. Oh god, he hits for 0-40. 1-2. That's it to short. Sanchez with the throw, and he's out. So Woody Green is about to come back, and I'm kind of curious to see what the GM is going to do about that. Really kind of curious to see the moves he's going to make to bring him back. At least I hope he brings him back. The guy hit, what, 19 home runs last season in his rookie season from a shortstop. That's not too bad at all. Quilvio Veras with 1 out, 3-0, and he walks. Alright, Greg Jeffries is next. 2-0 to Jeffries. And that's it to oh, I think we might get him out. And we did. Awesome. That does not happen. Yes, he can. And that's something that I might do as well. Last year, I still had Tim Wallach playing at third base, so I did play Woody Green at shortstop. I didn't really have anybody better. I know that in real life, Woody Green played more third base than anything. But with Barbary, that's kind of not playing very well this year. I might put Green at third. And also it depends on, you know, who the GM kind of moves around as well. So maybe he ends up at short anyway. I don't know. 2-0 to Palmero. Alright. So Rosado gets out of that inning pretty good too. It's pretty sad, but, you know, Rosado is 19, and I'm pretty sure he's been my best starter this season so far at 19 years old. That's a little scary. Right, Calderon is next. 1-2 to Calderon. And that's it. Right at the first baseman, and he's out. Charles Johnson is next. 1-2. And he strikes out looking. I don't like to strike out looking. Although I hate it a lot more with runners on bases. Alright, Brett Barbary with 2 outs. Full count to Barbary. Grounds it to short, and he's out. Alright, so we don't do much here. Right, Jeremy Burnett is going to be the first batter here in the 4th inning. 1-0 to Burnett. That's it to short, and he's out. 1 out. Chili Davis is next. 0-2, and he strikes out. Now it's Dave Martinez, 3-2, full count. Oh, and he gets a walk. So Rosado walks a batter here with 2 outs in the 4th. With now Benito Santiago as the next batter. 0-1. Grounds it to second. And he's out. So the walk doesn't come back to bite Rosado in the butt. And so far, we are holding our own against the Mets, heading into the top of the 5th. Alright, Ruben Rivera with our RBI here in produce our run, full count. That's it to right. That's another hit, another opposite field hit. Ruben Rivera might become one of my favorite players. Actually, he usually gets 6 or 7 innings, yes. He usually pitches pretty good. Maybe not like superstar status, but he usually gives me 6 or 7 quality innings, usually, yeah. Ray Sanchez is the next batter. Nobody out. Runner on first. No count. Oh, Ray Sanchez with that. Oh, yeah. Alright, so we have... We have a runner on second now. 1 out. Lance Blankenship is the batter. 1-2. Oh, God. That's not hit very well to left. Well, darn. Yeah, let's look at Rosado real quick. Okay, that's today. Okay, well, maybe not as often as I thought. pitched really well against the Pirates. That was a pretty good game. Then we played against the Marlins, and he didn't pitch all that well. Then he didn't pitch too terribly against the Reds, but he did walk a few more than I would have liked. Then he went 6 innings against the Astros and didn't pitch. It's not great, but it's not like completely terrible either. So far so good in this game, but now he needs to come through with a hit. That's the beauty of the National League. No count on Rosado, and he grounds out to first, and the inning is over. Alright, Aaron Ledesma is going to be the first batter for the Mets, 2-2. And he strikes out. Ron Darling is the next batter, 1-1. That's it to right. Oh, again, it's another one of those balls that dies. Is it because there's a lot of wind or something? What's going on? Usually it doesn't look like that. Quilvio Veras is next with 2 outs, 1-0. It's at the third and he's out. All right. So we do pretty good. Now we have the top of the lineup. So if we want to do damage right now is probably a good time. Third time through the lineup. We should have seen Darling quite a bit. Know what he's going to bring. Full count to the Shields. And that's it weekly. And it's caught by Ledesma. 1 out. Marquise Grissom the next batter. No count on Grissom. It's a weak grounder to short and he's out as well. So yeah, so much for, you know, generating offense with the top of my lineup there. Ivan Calderon is next, 1-2. That's it. Oh, is that dying or is that going out? And that's cut. So we're done 1, 2, 3 yet again. Greg Jeffries is next. Full count to Jeffries. And he walks. And so Rosado walked 3, 4 strikeouts, 71 pitches. Alright, that's going to be a good test. Palmeiro and Burnitz are coming. 2-2 to Palmeiro. And that's a hit. Alright, so that's going to be a double. So now there's runners on second and third with nobody out. Oh, somebody had to be taken out of the ball game. I missed who it was. Oh, that's Rafael Palmeiro. That's the second time this season that he's hurt. Alright, a strikeout here would be beautiful. 0-2 to Burnitz. Oh, that's it weekly. They don't have time to come and score. Alright, perfect. 1 out. Chili. And we're walking Chili Davis to enable the double play with 1 out. And Dave Martinez is the batter. Bases are juiced. 1 out. 2-2 to Dave Martinez. Oh, that's a double play ball. We only got the lead runner at home. That's okay. He didn't score. So now the bases are still juiced with 2 outs this time. And Benito Santiago is the batter. 1-1. That's it to center. And Grissom gets it pretty easy. Alright. Still tied at 1. We get out of the jam. When I saw runners on second and third with nobody out, I was a little scared. But we managed. Alright, Charles Johnson is next. 0-1. Ooh, sorry, my heartburns are starting to to come. I took my medicine now, but might take a second to kick in. Alright, Brett Barbary is next. 0-2 to Barbary. Oh, he gets plunked. Ruben Rivera is next. 1-2. He's 2 for 2. Oh. That was a terrible pitch to swing at. Ray Sanchez, 1-0. That's it really well. Oh, that's not even a home run. Like Ray Sanchez got beaten by physics or something. That's a triple toe, and that's good for a run. We're up 2-1 now. Alright, Lance Blankenship is next. There's 2 out. Runner on third. 1-2 to Blankenship. That's it to short. And he's out. Alright, we do take the lead. It is a 2-1 game now. I have to be careful to not screw it up. I think Rosado is okay for another inning. At least we'll see. 1-0. Grounds it to third. And he's out. 1 out. Oh, former Montreal Expos Tim Wallach is the pinch hitter now. Yeah, Tim, you're not having a great season. You didn't have a great season last year either. 1-1 to Wallach. And that's going to be a hit, of course. Alright, so runner on first. 1 out. Quilvio Veras is now the next batter. No count. Oh, double play ball. Come on, come on. Oh, yeah. And we get the Mets. And we're still up 2-1. Alright, I think 7 innings is pretty good. Rosado, you did really good. Thank you for your services. Mark Davis is going to come and hit for Rosado here in the top of the 8th. Full count. Oh, they changed pitchers too. I missed that. Okay, 1 out. So it's Mark Eichhorn. That's the pitcher now for the Mets. The Shields is the batter. 2-2. That's it. Oh, that's a hit for the Shields. Very weak, but hey, it landed fair. That's what matters. Marquise Grissom is next. I would love to add a run or 2 here. Oh, the Shields going, and he's safe. 1-1. Oh, yes, yes, yes. 3-1 here. Nicely hit by Marquise Grissom. That's a double. And the Expos are up 3-1. That brings up Ivan Calderon. Still hitless in this game, Ivan. That's very unlike you. Well, not for long. That's a blast. It is now 5-1 for the Expos. Woohoo! Choo choo choo. Awesome. Alright, so 2-run blast for Calderon. That gives me a 4-run lead. Charles Johnson is next. 2-1 to Johnson. That's it. Weekly to center. Burnett's after it. That's 2 outs. Brett Barbary is next with 2 outs. 3-1 to Barbary. And he walks. Oh, and by the way, the pitcher is now Alejandro Pena. I tend to miss the pitching changes because the name is completely at the bottom of the screen. Alright, so Ruben Rivera is next. 2 outs, 1-2, and he strikes out. But the Expos added 3 runs on the board, and it is now 5-1. let's have the pitch. Right, Greg Jeffries, the ever dangerous. Full count to Jeffries. That's it to right. Rivera after it. And he catches it. Wow. Jeffries has been somewhat quiet by his own standards against me today. Bobby Higginson is next. Full count to Higginson. That's it to right. And it's cut by Rivera. Wow, the angles are weird in this game. Like I'm fooled. I never know if it's going to be a hit or not. It's like the game updated between my two, my two streams or something. It didn't. It almost feels like that. Burnitz is next. Full count on Burnitz. Oh, no, that's a blast. Alright, it is 5-2 now. Alright, Chili Davis is next. 2-0. Grissom after it. There you go. Alright, the Mets get around, but we still have a 3-run lead here going into the top of the 9. It is 5-2 for the Expos. Alright, Michael Jackson is going to be the pitcher here for the Mets. Ray Sanchez is the batter. No count. That's it to third. And he's out. 1 out. Lance Blankenship is the next batter. 2-2. Grounded to short. Oh, that's a dive. And that's an out. Nice play. Alright, we're going to bring the pinch hitter. Let's use Billy. Who knows? Maybe he's gonna shake off that snowflake if he can get a hit. 1-2. Oh boy. The ball barely made it past home plate. Alright, and we're gonna bring Scott Ruskin for the save here in the 9th inning. So Dave Martinez is the first batter here. 0-2 to Martinez. Strike 3. Go take a seat, Dave. Santiago is next. 1-0. Oh! We drilled Santiago. Alright, he's on first with 1 out. Ledesma is the batter. No count. That's it to right. Rivera after it. Alright, there's 2 outs now. And Micah Franklin is the pinch hitter. 1-1. That's it to short. And we get the lead runner. And the Expos managed to win a game against the Mets. It doesn't happen very often in a season. This is cause for celebration, folks. We won 5-2. Nice game. So it was pretty tight. We held our own until we broke out with a 3-run in a 8th inning. So I don't know if Palmeiro's injury is severe or not. Yeah, just a nice little 5-2 victory. Andy Ashby whitewashes St. Louis 5-0. A 6-hit shutout with 5 strikeouts and 1 walk. Not a bad game for Andy Ashby. Zane Smith now with the Royals had a good game against Texas. It's a 4-0 shutout victory. Albert Bell hit in 37 straight games. Are we going to see history made in my streams? Albert Bell is now to 37. And Bob Wickman holds Twins scoreless. A 1-0 shutout with 4 hits and 5 strikeouts and 2 walks. Yeah, Willie Green comes back in 3 days. So right after the series against the Pirates, Willie Green should be back. And then again, it's going to be kind of interesting to see what the GM does. All right, so I always think it's weird when I see Carlos Delgado as a catcher. He didn't play there very long. Alright, and in the NHL, Charles Johnson is still second to Mike Piazza. Oh, Piazza's having a monster year, forget it. But Ivan Calderon is... Does he have the most votes? No, Larry Walker does. Alrighty, we have 1 game left in that 4-game series. I would love to get out of that 4-game series 2-2. That would be better than what I expected, so I wouldn't mind it at all. Let's see, we're going to be facing Buddy Black. Not the greatest season for Buddy Black. He's 3-5 so far. He had a decent season last year, but look at his stats. 2 years ago with Boston, he went 0-17 on the year. That ought to be tough for your confidence. 0-17 in one season. Cry, probably not. Disappointed, it only depends on the return. I mean, if he trades Calderon for some really solid prospects or something, I might not mind it. I mean, I would love for Calderon to finish the season and see if he can win an MVP and everything for sure. But let's be realistic here. He's playing over his head. So if we can get some solid players back, I'm all for getting the team a little bit better. Like some serious pitching would be not a bad thing to have. We'll see. We'll see if that happens even. So far, the GM has been pretty quiet this season. Not a lot of trades so far. Alright, let's play game 4. Alright, Grissom is tired, so I'm going to play Ruben Rivera again. He did have a couple hits. And he produced that one run and everything. Yeah, maybe the 6th spot is a sweet spot. Maybe that's where he needs to play. Let's leave him at 6th spot and see how he does there. Alright, so we're gonna have Miguel Batista in that game. Now the Mets are gonna go with Quilvio Veras, Micah Franklin, Bobby Higginson, Jeremy Burnitz, Dave Martinez, Benito Santiago, Aaron Ledesma, and Tim Waller. Wow, they're playing quite a couple subs there, and Greg Jeffries is not playing. Oh, Palmero. What does it say? Oh, he might be hurt for a while. Diagnosis pending. It doesn't mean it's going to be for a while, but sometimes very severe injuries, it says that. So we'll see. Alright, so... yeah, let's get this going. I think we have a shot to win this game. Like with their lineup and everything. I think we have a shot. Alright, so play ball! Play ball! I just love when they say it with like that deep baritone voice that I don't really have. Alright, the Shields gets us started. Buddy Black on the mound for the Mets. Full count for the Shields to get us started. Grounds it to first and he's out. Alright, so we're not starting with a bang, but we'll see. Brett Barbary is next. 2-0 to Barbary. Grounds it to second and he's out. Ivan Calderon is next. Full count to Calderon. And he walks. We'll take the walk. Brings up Charles Johnson with a runner on first, 2 outs. 1-0 to Charles Johnson. That's it to center. Oh, what a catch by Burnett. Burnett didn't play a lot of center field in his career. He was more of a corner outfielder. Alright, so Miguel Batista on the mound for us. Quilvio Veras is the first batter for the Mets. 2-1. Oh, tries to bunt and he misses. That is 2-2 now. 3-2. Grounds it to first and he's out. Micah Franklin is the next batter. 2-0. Oh, yeah, that was not it with a lot of power there. Now Bobby Higginson, look at those ratings. That's pretty good. Didn't Bobby Higginson have like 2 or 3 pretty good seasons and then he pretty much disappeared off the surface of the earth or something? I'm curious. Let's take a look. Okay, I guess it was more than 2 or 3 seasons. He had like, I guess he was hurt in 1999. So he had 1, 2, 3, like 4 pretty decent seasons, and then it kind of fizzled out from. All right, 2-2 to Bobby Higginson with 2 outs, and he strikes out. Yeah, that's the sign. Right, Mark Whitten, top of the second, no score, no count on Whitten. Grounds it to short, and he's out. 1 out. Ruben Rivera is next. Oh, he has decent power against lefties. Full count to Rivera. Grounds it to short, and he's out. Billy Doran is next. Full count, 3-0, sorry, to Doran, and he walks. Ray Sanchez had a nice triple last game. No count to Sanchez. That's it weekly to center field, and it's cut. And yet again, we don't score. Alright, burn it. Oof, 83 power against righties. Alright, Batista, you can do this. 1-0. That's it right at Ray Sanchez, and he's out. Dave Martinez, the next batter, with 1 out. 1-2 to Dave Martinez. Oh, that's a hit. He just hit what he was given, and that's a nice hit to right. Runner on first, 1 out. Benito Santiago is the batter now. 1-0. Oh, Dave Martinez is going. And he's safe. Oh, and he's going again. And he's out. There you go. He was too greedy on that. He should just have stayed at second base. Alright, so now there's 2 outs. 2-1 to Santiago. That's it weekly. And the Shields is there, and he catches the ball. And the inning is over for the Mets. Going on the top of the third with Miguel Batista as my first batter here. So Batista has a home run. Oil Ken Boyd has a home run. I think Rick Mahler has a home run, and Carlos Perez has 2 home runs. So that gives me 4 pitchers who have more home runs than Ray Sanchez. All right, full count to Batista, and he strikes out swinging. Delino De Shields is next, 1-2. Oh, that's a nice hit. With 1-2, a nice little liner to center for a hit like that. That's beautiful. Britt Barbary is next, runner on first, 1 out. 3-1 to Barbary. Oh, no, that's not well hit. There's 2 outs now, and Ivan Calderon has to do everything. Come on, Ivan. Oh, a balk. Alright, so the Shields gets to second now. 2-2. Oh, that's grounded to second, and he's out. So we can't get a run here. So we're going to the bottom of the third. It is still 0-0. Aaron Ledesma is leading the Mets here. 1-1. And he's safe. Oh my god. Infield hit to third there. Tim Wallach is the next batter. Runner on first. No outs. 2-0. That's it to left. Calderon should catch that. And he does. There's 1 out. Buddy Black is next. 0-1. Oh, dear God. The ball was behind you. Alright, 0-2. And he can't bunt, can't sacrifice. He strikes out. Quilvio Veras is next. Runner on first. 2 outs. Full count. That's it to second. Oh, the Shields has to dive. What a play by Delino De Shields. Still has some hustle in him. Doesn't hit for a great average this year, but just showed the defense right here. And we get out of the inning pretty well. Alright, Charles Johnson, first batter in the top of the fourth. 2-2 to Charles Johnson. Oh, he got plunked. Got hit. Got drilled. Mark Whitten is next. 1-1. Oh. Ugh. That's a weak fly ball to center, and he's out. There's 1 out now. Runner on first. Ruben Rivera is the batter. 2-2. And he strikes out. So now we need a hit from Billy Doran with 2 outs, 1-1. And that's not hit very well. It's it to left, and he's out. Wow. So we have a whopping 1 hit after 4 innings. Alright, Micah Franklin is next. 1-2. And he's out. Bobby Higginson is next. 1-2 to Higginson. That's it to center. Rivera after it. And he's out. 2 outs. Burnitz is next. 2-2. Oh, and we drill him. Probably better than to try to throw at him. That makes up for them beaning Charles Johnson. Dave Martinez is the next batter with 2 outs. Runner on first. No count. And Burnitz is going. And he's safe. 2-0 to Dave Martinez. That's it to center. Rivera after it. He catches it. And the Mets are done in the 4th. Alright. Well, that game is cruising along, although there's no runs. That's right. We need to see a brawl, especially now that there's 3D action. We need to see some brawls going and everything. Alright, Ray Sanchez. 1-2 to Ray Sanchez. Oh yeah, like the ones where like after a guy was lost a fight, there was blood on the ice. Then they took that out. 1-2 to Batista. He strikes out. 2 outs. Delino the Shields is next. 1-0. Oh, that's well it. Opposite field to the fence. That's a double for the Shields. So a well-placed hit by Barbary here could put me ahead. 1-1. And it's hit weakly to the pitcher. And that's over. Oh man, I played so much of the old hockey games on the Genesis. Oh god. Alright, bottom of the 5th, Benito Santiago, 2-0 to him. That's it along the line, and that's a hit for Benito Santiago. Oh, he's going for 2. That's a double. Alright, Aaron Ledesma is next. 0-1. Oh, and that's a bunt, and that's going to be a sacrifice. Alright, so we are in danger of allowing the first run of this game. Oh, yeah, the Russian rocket. It sucks that Bori got those injuries because he lost all of his speed. He still had the scoring touch after that, but he just didn't have the speed no more. Alright. Are we walking Wallach? No, we're throwing to him, and he's making us pay with a hit here. Alright, so that's going to be a double for Wallach, and a run scores. Buddy Black is next. 1 out, 1-0. And he grounds it to first, and he's out. Wallach gets to third on the play, which brings Quilvio Veras with 2 outs at bat, full count, and he walks. Micah Franklin is next, 2-1. That's it to center. River is there. Alright, so it's not too catastrophic. We did allow a run, but only 1, so it is 1-0 for the Mets going into the top of the 6th. Ivan Calderon is next, 0-1. That's it really well. Opposite, kind of the center right. Extra bases. That's a double for Calderon to start the inning. So now we have a runner on second base in scoring position with Charles Johnson following with no outs. Full count. And that's it weekly. And Veras catches it. There's 1 out. Mark Whitten is next. No count. Oh, that's a hit. Calderon is going to come and score, I hope. Yep, the game is tied thanks to a run-scoring single by Mark Whitten. Alright. I know. That's the beauty of playing those games. That's why I don't like to use recalc. I don't know if you were there when... Oh no. Never mind, I got confused. So I play Franchise Hockey Manager as well, and I do a series where I do a historical with the Tampa Bay Lightning where I have 10 years to win the Stanley Cup, right? So in challenges, they turn recalc on. I don't like recalc because, first of all, especially in hockey, I know hockey way too well to know what's going to happen to players. I know when they stop being good, so not to go for them and all of that stuff. And that's what recalc does, right? Is that it recalculates ratings depending on a range that you have. I don't like that. I like to have surprises sometimes. If I had put recalc on before I played that, Calderon wouldn't even be on my team. He would be retired because he retired 2 years ago, like in real life, compared to where I am at in the game. So instead I get to have that super cool season with him, and that's why I will always be against recalc. I like surprises. I know some people, they want to play historical and they want for it to be as accurate as possible. I can respect that. I really can, but that's not for me. Alright, so Rivera struck out. So we still have a runner on first with 2 outs. Billy Darn the batter, 2-2. Oh, he's out. Witten went and he got caught stealing. But we did manage to tie the game. It is now tied at 1 with Bobby Higginson, the first batter here in the 6th for the Mets. That's it weekly. Rivera after it. And he's out. Jeremy Burnitz is next. 0-2. Two outs. Dave Martinez is the next batter. 2 outs, 1-2. Oh, that's a hit to center. Right, runner on first, 2 outs. Benito Santiago, the batter. No count on Santiago. It's it to the pitcher and he's out. Alright, so Batista holds his own against the Mets. Sadly, Buddy Black is holding his own against us. Alright, Billy Doran. Full count. Rounds it to short. And he's out. Ray Sanchez is next. No count on Sanchez. That's it. Very weakly to the pitcher. And he's out. Yeah, I'm going to keep Batista in. 0-1. Ha! Look at me. That was the right decision, obviously. That's going to be a double for Batista. Alright. So we have a double by Batista with 2 outs, and De Shields is now the batter. A nice hit here would be nice. 2-2. That's it weakly to center. Maybe I should have brought in Todd Haney or something. Okay. Bottom of the 7th. Still tied at 1. Aaron Ledesma is the batter now. Full count. And he walks. Okay, Tim Wallach is next. Runner on first, 1-2. Oh, that was a bad pitch to swing at. So there's 1 out now. Greg Jeffries is now the pinch hitter for the Mets. Full count on Jeffries. Oh, that's it really badly. Charles Johnson gets it. 2 outs. Quilvio Veras is next. No count on Veras. Oh, there's a steal attempt. Oh, what a terrific throw. Ledesma is out stealing. Awesome. Alright, Mark Eichhorn is now the pitcher for the Mets. We're going to go to Brett Barbary here. 1-1. Okay, that's it to center. And he's out. 1 out. Ivan Calderon is next. 0-2. And he struck out swinging. That's not bad. It's only his 20th strikeout in June. He's having a decent season. In that regard, Charles Johnson 1-0. That's it to left. Oh. Oh boy, and Higginson steals a hit to Charles Johnson. Alright, Quilvio Veras, 1-1. I'm gonna keep Batista in. Oh, he just drilled Veras. Micah Franklin is next. Full count. And he struck out. 1 out. Veras still at first. I think I'm gonna go to the left here. So we're gonna bring Michael Kerrigan against Bobby Ginson here. Runner on first, one out, 1-2. That's it to left. Calderon after it. Had the warning track, and he catches the ball. There's 2 outs. Burnitz is next. Full count. Oh, that's well it. That's not good. Burnitz is going for third. And he has a triple. The Mets take the lead 2-1 here late in the game. No! No, said the 2 Expos fans in the stands since the series is in New York. Dave Martinez is next, 2-2. It's too short, and that's weak, so that's an infield single. No! Oh. God, they sure looked like he was going to be safe. Alright, so we're in the top of the ninth. We're down 2-1. Michael Jackson is now the pitcher for the Mets, and hard-hitting Mark Whitten is the first batter here, 1-0. Grounder to second, and he's out, 1 out. Okay, Rivera didn't do anything this game. I'm going to pinch it for him. I need a it. I think Grissom can do that for me. One and two to Grissom. Oh, and it goes through. Grissom comes through here in the ninth as a pinch hitter. That's a single, runner on first, 1 out. Billy Doran is the batter now. Did not get a hit so far. Let's try Mark Davis. Oh, and 1. Oh, tried to bunt. 2 and 2. Grounds it to second. Oh, that's an infield single, folks. Oh God, Mark Davis got hurt. I have to take him out. Let's see here, Chris. Oh boy, okay. Alright, so Ray Sanchez is the batter now. He's 0 for 3. I'm gonna bat with him because I need a pinch hitter for the next spot. 0-2 to Ray Sanchez. And he struck out. No! You've let me down. Alright, Todd Aney is coming to bat now. 2 outs, 2 runners on, 2 and 1. That's it to that's hit to short, and that's it for the game. We lost 2-1 despite my best efforts to manage here in the ninth and try to get us going. Right, so we lost 3 out of 4 from the Mets. That's pretty much what I was expecting. Oh, we might see history in the making. I know I keep saying that, but Albert Bell also got 1 hit against Milwaukee. He's up to 38 games now. 38 straight games with a hit for Albert Bell. Alright, So I am going to sim until Green will be back in 2 days. He's gonna be back after the next series against the Pirates. Oh, wait, what's going on here? Oh, so I guess Mark Davis is gone for a bit, so I just received Johnny Knott from AAA, third baseman. Oh, he can play a lot of positions. Can play left field, center field. Alright, so yeah, he's gonna strike out a lot. He's a right-handed bat. He has a little bit of pop in his bat. So we'll see what we do with that. I think it's to replace Mark Davis. His best position is in left field. What does it say? He's not a great defensive player. He has some speed, though. That's interesting. Alright, so John Olerud is the player of the week in the American League. Ray Langford is the player of the week in the National League. A-Rod leads the rookies for most hits. And we've lost ground again in the power rankings, which is not good. Oh yeah, Mark Davis is out for 4 to 6 weeks with a strained oblique, so a month and a half out without Mark Davis. So that's why they recalled that Johnny Nutt guy. Oh, he's tired. He's coming in and he's tired. I guess he played a lot in AAA or something. So I guess I'm not gonna try him out next time out here, but you might see some action. He's versatile. I like that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and save the game. Now I want to check. Oh, Calderon is still first in the majors with 409 batting average, but he's that's close with John Olerud. Calderon is third in the majors in RBIs with 59. That's pretty good. He's second in WAR with 4.4, behind only Manny Ramirez. So yeah, he's having one heck of a season. That's crazy. And that is why, kids, that recalc sucks. Oh, I already saved. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and call this a day. So I did 2 smaller streams to accommodate that 4-game series. So next time that I stream, it's gonna be a regular 3-game series against the Pirates. You're welcome, and I will see you again. Jero Nullet, always welcome here. And, well, thank you for tuning in as usual. And until I roll this game again, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.